Yo, what is up, guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Please watch more of my videos, please, and thank you. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to speed up the process of the NBA recap, and we're going to move on for the games today. We don't have that many games today. We don't have like a whole bunch, so that is kind of good. So it's going to be a fast recap this week or today, hopefully. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Please again, guys, like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos, please, and thank you. So there's one shout out today that I need to give out. That is going to be Karl-Anthony Towns. That will be here in a little bit. So yeah. But anyways, let's get on to the recap. Now, Toronto Raptors Hornets. Now, did I watch this game? Absolutely not. I did not care about this game one bit. I didn't watch the highlights. Did not care. Now, you guys might think, do you think this was a great game? Again, to me it wasn't. Now, the score was 133 to 138. A lot of people might think this is a very good game. But to sit here and say the truth to everybody right now, this was not a good game. The reason why I say that, before anybody goes in the comments and says anything, Charlotte fans, Hornets, Charlotte fans, Toronto fans, the reason why this game was so close is because both of you guys suck. I'm going to be honest with you. And nobody wants to tell you the truth, which, you know, I will. These two teams sucks. And RJ Barrett is trying to do everything he can for Toronto. But apparently his team ain't clicking right. But I want to say this. Hornets fans. Is it me, and I'm just going to say this out of the blue, alright? Is it me, or does it look like LaMelo Ball does not care about his journey of the NBA? Now, if people don't know what I'm talking about, look at his high school year, look at his college career, look at his, you know, playing outside of school or playing at GG or whatever it is. Like whatever he plays, this man does not care about playing basketball. It looks like, just to me, it looks like he's just having fun out there. You look at all these players, right, that are young, old, whatever, regardless of wherever you guys are in the NBA. People dream to go to the NBA, right? LaMelo Ball, let me tell you this, bro. You look like you are not having fun on that out there on that court. Because you looks like you just hoisting up threes at this point. So I don't know what you got to do to make yourself look like you're having fun out there in Charlotte. But in my eyes, and I haven't been watching any Charlotte games this season. I did a few last season, but it's just crazy to me how this player, LaMelo Ball, became a star because of his brother, you know? It's very funny, you know? And I'm not going to sit here and put LaMelo Ball or the Ball family on blast here and say they're not good. They are good. I can't believe I said that, but they are good. Some of them, one of them are. One of the brothers are good. Now, I'm not going to say all of them. One of them are good. Is it between Lonzo or LaMelo? I don't know. We don't got to talk about the third brother. The third brother is out of here because I haven't seen him. I haven't heard his name since Lonzo Ball and LaMelo Ball came in the NBA. After that, I haven't heard their name since. Last time I heard, I thought he was playing for the Charlotte Hornets G League. I don't know if that's true, but yeah. The younger brother sucks. I'm going to tell that right now to everybody on YouTube and every basketball fan out there. I haven't heard of his name. I haven't seen his name pop up on any list of the NBA or whatever. Now, again, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying I haven't heard the brother's name at all. The last brother. Yeah. Very interesting game, very boring in my opinion. I did not tune into this game, didn't see the highlight of this game, did not care about this game. Didn't Did I care one bit about this? I already told you guys. No, I don't. I have no NBA recap to talk about this game. So we are just gonna move on to next game. All right. So yeah, talk about this game here. Tyrese Maxey put up 45 points, right, this season, just recently. And you go out here and you lose to Detroit Pistons, 105-95. I can't explain to you of how bad this game is. Now, you might ask, did you tune into this game? No, I did not. So people are going to say, you don't know what happened. You don't know what happened in this game. So how can you say this game was bad? I don't need to watch the game to know what is going on in the game, okay? I just see it by the scoreboard. Now again, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, who knows? The 76ers were probably leading most of the night in this game yesterday, right? Let's just say that in the obvious. You lose to a Detroit Pistons team that lost 28 games last season. This season, to be honest, and Detroit Pistons fans, I'm not trying to bash you guys. I'm being honest with you. Do I think you're going to go back to that loser streak? I hope not. I hope not. My opinion, I don't think you will. But it all determines of how your season ends this season. But, hey, we got some good news, though, for Philly fans, if you guys are curious. I know it's way too late or way too early to talk about it. Hey, but it's better to be early than late, right? So let's talk about it. Joel Embiid will probably, is what I've been reading and what I've been seeing, Joel Embiid will make his debut as a 76ers against the Memphis Grizzlies on the weekend. Now, what does that say for Philly fans and me? I'm excited to see this man come back on the court. No matter how bad the Sixers are losing, Joel Embiid is going to try to change the game up. He's going to help the Sixers somehow in some way to catch up. Now, there's some talks out there about Joel Embiid's free throws. We all got to wait and see what's going to happen for Joel Embiid when he goes to his first free throw shot. We're all just going to wait and see, so stop speculating what's going to happen for Joel Embiid. Maybe that was just one bad mishand of Joel Embiid, and he didn't know the camera was watching him. Or maybe that's his actual shot for free throws. We don't know. I'm just saying that we all just got to wait and see what's going to happen for his debut on the weekend against the Grizzlies, against Ja Morant and Zach Edey. I'm excited for that matchup. I can't wait. I will be watching that. Now, let's just hope there's no mess up, no stoppage where it says Joel Embiid will be sidelined. He will not be playing. So let's just all cross our fingers that Joel Embiid will make his debut as a Sixer with Joel Embiid, or with Tyrese Maxey, and the Sixers still got to wait for Paul George. Unfortunately, Paul George will not be coming back. I'm still waiting status for him, so that's the best news I can give you. Joel Embiid might come back this weekend. I can't wait. I'm hyped. Go Philly. See if we're back. Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. If they're both healthy this season, I think Sixers can make a deep run this season. And we still gotta wait for Paul George, but still, Joel Embiid is the biggest piece out of this team. I don't care what anybody says. Joel Embiid is the biggest piece out of this Sixers organization. All right. You take Joel Embiid on that bench, or if you put Joel Embiid on that bench, this team ain't going nowhere. You can tell a Sixers fan that. You can tell me that. I'll tell you the truth. Joel Embiid is the heart and soul of this team. Now, don't get me wrong. Tyrese Maxey is too, but not as much as Joel. Paul George, he hasn't even played his first game as a Sixer, so we can't even tell what's going to happen to him. So he's an up and down guy. You saw what he did. You saw what he did for the Flippers. Who knows what he's going to do for the Sixers, right? So, Sixers fans, let's all just be happy that we have some good news this weekend. Hopefully it's true. But I just wanted to say that out loud to put it on YouTube, and that is a basketball fan. Now, next game. Go to this game here. All right. Where do I start poking the holes for this game? Let's start with the Lakers were down by 29 points, if I'm correct. Now you might ask, did you watch this game? Absolutely. Why would I not watch the game? It's Cavs against Lakers, Anthony Davis against Spider Mitchell. Who doesn't want to watch a team that's going to go undefeated this season? And a team that has a broken player almost every other season. You know, it amazes me how Anthony Davis gets hurt every single night. And I'm a huge fan of Anthony Davis. Like, I'm the biggest fan of Anthony Davis. If anybody goes out there and says, oh, I'm the biggest Anthony Davis fan, no, I'm like, no, you're not. I'm the huge Anthony Davis. I'm a huge Anthony Davis fan. And when I saw him get hurt, I was like, yo, our season's done. Our season's done. Might as well just pack it up for us. Now, Anthony Davis got hit in the face. More towards the eye area. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he can, play in the next game. We'll see. We'll see what his status is, because AD is a very, let's just say, static player. Okay, so if you kind of push him, he will break. Okay, so it's kind of, you got to be fragile with AD. All right, not static, fragile is what I meant to say. AD is very fragile. All right, so don't be pushing AD around like that. AD is not that type of player no more. All right. I'm being honest with you, Anthony Davis. You know I am. Nobody wants to tell you the truth, and I will. You're very fragile in the NBA. Oh, yeah. But anyways, Anthony Davis. Before we do move on to the Cavs, wear glasses, please. I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to look funny, but at the end of the day, bro, we don't want you to go out there and get hurt. Again, you're fragile. Anything inside your body breaks, you are done for the season. So we all need to keep that mindful of Anthony Davis, alright? But anyways, let's move on. Talk about the Cavs. Hey, Cavs. Let's talk about you guys. I did choose the Cleveland Cavaliers to win this game. Darius Garland, oh my God, that's a bad man on the court. Spider Mitchell is the worst man on the court. You don't want to see him when he gets frustrated in the game. Now, let me say this loud and clear, Cavs fans. I think you guys are legit. I honestly, 100,000 cajillion think your team is legit. Alright? Not only the reason why I say that, not because you beat the Los Angeles Lakers, is because of what you guys did. You guys had an 18-point lead. It kept on going around 12 to 18, then 18 to 29, and then I think it passed 29. I think it went somewhere in the 30s if I'm correct. Again, I could be wrong. I didn't watch the whole game of this game because the Lakers were just getting blown out at this point. I watched another game. Yeah. Great game, Spider Mitchell. Great game, Darius Garland. And guess who do I need to give the biggest credit to? Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh man, I forgot his name. Man. But I'll talk about him in the next game when the Cavs play another team. But great game. The whole Cavs organization, they did what they had to do. I mean, except for the Cavs and the Lakers, who else did a great game? Like not Darius Garland. Connect Four. Dalton Connect. That man, he tried to put the Lakers back in it. Like from the first to the third, and then the Lakers chips kept on falling down. And you guys all know, I don't want you guys to think, oh, you just keep saying that over a loss. Connect Four, great game. Anthony Davis, you did an okay game, I guess. I don't care what anybody says. You did an okay game because you got hurt. All right, and then there was I just don't know how the Lakers got this game slip right through their hands. I just don't. I just don't get it. You know. But hey, you win, you lose, and now the Lakers lost. So I'm not disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm kind of happy because we all know this was gonna happen. Hey, Laker fans, whatever you guys want to call yourself, don't be disappointed when the Lakers have a terrible season this season, and then you say fire JJ Redick, because we all know that I was right. JJ Redick was gonna get a new job, and they're gonna give JJ Redick probably 1-2 more years of Lakers coaching staff, and then gonna get fired because he's losing a lot more games than he should be winning. But it's okay. We'll wait. But anyways, good game, Cavs. Now they are 5-0. They are one of the teams up there that have the best record. The teams that have the best record are the Cavs and the Thunder. Those are the two teams right now are undefeated in the NBA. Again, Cleveland Cavaliers are 5-0, and the Thunder are 5-0. Now, all the teams that were on that little mini run of winning all have a losing streak on their season. So, yeah, that will scar them for this season. Yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. I can't wait. Yeah, but anyways. Great game here. Great game, Cavs. You know what you did. Great game. So, move on. Oh my god. Do we talk about a game here or do we talk about a game here? Pascal Siakam, Jason Tatum. You showed up and showed out in this game. Now you might ask, did you watch this game? Absolutely I did. Very much I did. I cannot believe that the Celtics were leading, or they were down most of this game. They were down at one point a big margin. They stormed back and they went to overtime. The scoreboard for them to tie it up in overtime was 124-124. And then somehow, in some way, Pascal Siakam showed up like Michael Jordan, and he started draining every shot like we'd never seen Pascal Siakam shoots like that. And then he shot a final three at the end, and that's how the Pacers won by 3. That's insane. You know, to go into Boston, if I'm correct if this was in Boston, and just beat Boston on their home floor, or maybe it was an away game. You go out here and you beat Boston, regardless if it's a win or if it's away or home. You beat them regardless, because this team right here is undefeated. They were undefeated. And now they have a losing streak on their season this year. That's just crazy. Now, you guys don't know how much I talk about Tyrese Halliburton. You guys don't know how I talk about Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say that this was an unfair game. This was by far one of the greatest games yesterday. Second greatest games yesterday. The other game here, I'll get here in a little bit. But yeah, man, Pascal Siakam shot that 3, made it, and he never looked back. And now he thinks he's one of the greatest players all time because he made that clutch 3-pointer, in my opinion. Hey, live you learn. Celtics got a losing streak now, or they got a losing record on their season. So yeah. And I will be talking about the starting 5 in the next video, probably tomorrow or this weekend. I'm not going to talk about it too much. I'm trying to make this like a short video. So yeah. But great game here. Nothing unfair. Pascal Siakam made that 3, and the Pacers won by 3. I'm not disappointed. I'm not happy. I'm just wow. I'm shocked that Pascal Siakam's that type of guy for 3 points. So, hey. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like the Celtics shouldn't even leave him that open. Derek White should have just done a better defense, in my opinion. Like, I know what people are going to say. Derek White was guarding him, but not as good as he usually does, you know? Just saying that now. Derek White, you need to do better on your defense. But I'm glad you didn't foul him there, Derek White. Alright, let's talk about this game here. Talk about the Wizards Hawks. Now this game here, I did not tune into this game, didn't watch the recap. But I did choose the Wizards. I did actually choose the Wizards. I was going for the Wizards in this game. That's very interesting. I honestly thought the Hawks were going to come in here and just win this game. I'm very surprised. I'm very amazed on how the Wizards went out here and won this game. I know there was like a little scuffle in this game, if I'm correct, against Poole, one of the Hawks players. Now, I didn't watch it. It wasn't even a fight. It was not even a scuffle. It was like a little like a little ruffle and tuffle, you know? Like, let's just say that. You're entangled with another player talking, pushing and shoving, but other than that, it didn't lead towards like a fight, big scrimmage. So, that's good. But anyways, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I know anything about this game because I didn't watch this game. I just saw Jordan Poole fighting with, like, I think it was a Hawks player or a Hawks fan. I'm pretty sure it was a player. But hey. But yeah, this game was okay to be honest, for me, I don't know because I didn't watch it. So, alright, here's the other game that was good. I watched this game from first to fourth. The first game was the Celtics Pacers, and then the Knicks Miami Heat. Jalen Brunson, you know, as he always does. But really quick before we do move on, this was not all Jalen Brunson. It was the whole squad, but mainly, guess who it was on? Karl-Anthony Towns. It is time for him to get a shout out for this game. You are going to get the shout out of the NBA recap. Because, man, you went out there and you showed up and showed out like Michael Jordan. Alright? Now, I've never seen Karl-Anthony Towns do this like this a lot. So, it's very rare to see him go out like this. It's not common. He's not like Steph. He's not like Michael Jordan. Alright? So, let's just be appreciative that we have Karl-Anthony Towns going off like this. Alright? But anyways, here we go. I'm going to give him a shout out. Congratulations to Karl-Anthony Towns for having this much points last night. 44 points. And 13 rebounds. And to be honest, I honestly thought he had 45 in my opinion. I honestly thought he had 45. I'm not even going to lie with you. I thought he had 45. One of the announcers said he has 45 when he made that 3 throw. I guess that announcer was wrong. But he only had 44. Or maybe they took off shot because he probably had his foot on the line or something. I don't know. Thought he had 45, but guess they're going to stick it at 44 for him, which that's still fine. But Karl-Anthony Towns showed up and showed out last night. It's like he wants to win against these Miami Heat players. Now, I want to say this loud and clear. Possibly are the Knicks back? I don't know. We got to wait and see. We have a lot more games to play for. But hey, I'm happy the Knicks won. It's a great game. The next game I want to talk, or not next game, team I want to talk about next, the Miami Heat. Now, if I'm correct, which I usually am, did Jimmy Butler, Himmy Buckets, play in this game? I'm pretty sure he did, right? I didn't hear his name at all last night. I don't know how many points he has. I don't know how many points he got last night. I don't know how many rebounds, how many blocks he got. Now, I want to say this loud and clear. Miami Heat always do this. They always do this every other year. They start doing good for the start of the season, and then like towards the middle of the season, they just start, hovering around that 6 to 7, 5, and then when it comes towards playoff, Himmy Buckets shows up when you really need him. So I'm pretty happy that the Miami Heat have Himmy Buckets. And then apparently, this is what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but apparently the Miami Heat probably not extend Himmy Buckets. They're going to probably wait until the next offseason. Now, I'm not sitting here confirming that. I am just saying I heard that. Now, if that is true, if Himmy Buckets leaving on some teams, I got some suggestions for him to go to. If anybody wants to see him in a new jersey with a new team, comment down below. I know by far I want to see Hemi Buckets on 2 teams before he retires. One of them is the New York Knicks, and the other one is the 76ers. I mean, we already saw him in a Phillies uniform, so we can count the Sixers out. But we can see him in New York. Can I see him in the Celtics? Because I want to take Sixers out, because he did play for the Sixers and it wasn't so good. So I kind of want to see him in the Celtics. I want to see the Lakers, but probably not. The Cavs, honestly, if it was Spider Mitchell, Darius Garland, Max Strus, D Wade, Hemi Buckets, we'll see how that starting lineup looks. I don't know, but that's what I've been hearing. Let's not get too hard of ourselves and say that Hemi Buckets will join a new team. I have full confidence that I think he will re-sign with the Miami Heat, because I think he's going to be a Miami Heat until he retires. Maybe he will be a Heat until he wins a championship. Because we all know that Hemi Buckets is a great player. He's a funny guy. And even then, he's such a funny guy on starting 5. Man, I'm really going to miss watching that. Might go back and watch it again, because Hemi Buckets is funny. There's nobody funnier than Hemi Buckets on starting 5. Now they're gonna have they're gonna have the starting cast for starting for the new players. Which honestly, I'll read their names out in the next video. But yeah, probably not as fun than season 1. They are gonna have a season 2. We'll see when it's gonna happen. Hopefully it's soon. Hey, yeah. But anyways, this was a great game, fun game, great game. I don't know what to say all around. When you see Miami Heat Knicks play, you know it's gonna be a great game. But anyways, let's move on. So let's talk about this game here. Now, what happened in this game, Orlando? I took Orlando in this game. You know, it is funny to me how I choose a team to go for, and then they go out here and fumble the game for me. Now, I don't know why Paulo Banchero is being disappointed in this game, because he lost, but still, he shot this 3-pointer buzzer beater in the 4th, and they're saying that it went in, when in reality, it probably didn't go in. Now, Paulo Banchero, you know, this is the same guy that dropped 50 points last game. But hey, the ref said no, didn't count, and they lost by 3 points. Now, how do I feel about Orlando losing to Chicago? I'm disappointed, because I chose Orlando to win this game. And this is the one time I choose Orlando. I want to go down here. Am I disappointed? Absolutely. Did I watch this game? No, I did not. It was probably a very good game until the final buzzer ended for them. Yeah. Just heartbreak loss. I didn't watch this game, didn't see the highlights, so I can't speak on anything in this game too. Alright, let's go to this game here. Brooklyn Nets, Grizzlies. Now, I did go for the Grizzlies. 106-119. I didn't watch this game. I'm disappointed. The Grizzlies are very interesting this season. Very interesting. You know, I honestly thought when John Morant came back, it would make an impact for the game, for the Grizzlies. But I guess not. Maybe I'm wrong. I did not watch this game. I didn't see the highlights. But I did hear some rumors about Ben Simmons. But I'm not going to talk about it because it's probably fake. But I know he did sit out in a game. I forgot to mention that. I think he did sit out. I think he sat out in this game, if I'm correct. Comment down below. I wanted to mention that yesterday before I made my prediction. I'm pretty sure he sat out in this game. So, yeah. I'm surprised the Brooklyn Nets won. Cam Thomas, Dennis the Menace, they're doing good out there in Brooklyn town. I don't know. Calm down, Brooklyn fans. You're not going that far, okay? You're gonna get knocked out in the play-in, all right? You're not making it far. I'm gonna be honest with you, Brooklyn Nets fans. We all know who runs that town in New York. The New York Knicks. Okay? But anyways, let's go down to the Grizzlies side. I honestly thought when the Grizzlies acquired Zach Edey, I thought that would be a big improvement. In my opinion, it probably didn't look good. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that I regret Grizzlies getting Zach Edey. I think it's still a great move. But still, with Zach Edey, you should have some easy advantage, right? Of winning these games. But you're just not winning these games. You're going out here losing to a team that does not have Ben Simmons, if I'm correct in this game. And it irritated me how did the Grizzlies lose this game if Ben Simmons didn't even play? It really is it amazes me. It really does. Now, we all know that Dennis the Menace is a great player. Dennis Schroeder. I call him Dennis the Menace because he is a menace on that court. Cam Thomas, Cam Thomas is a great player. Hopefully he becomes a star like everybody thinks he's going to be, like Joel Embiid hype, Anthony Davis hype, Michael Jordan hype. He will not get to Michael Jordan hype, I'll tell you that now. I wish he did, but probably. Maybe in Brooklyn town, it will become the Michael Jordan hype, but NBA hype, no, he's not going to be like Steph Curry, Michael Jordan. Cam Thomas is great. Cam Thomas is a great star. Hey, I don't know what they're doing down there in Brooklyn town, but still, keep it up. No Ben Simmons if I'm correct in this game, so yeah. Disappointing loss. I did choose the Grizzlies. I did not tune into this game. Didn't watch this game at all. All right, let's go to this game here. Last few games. Got the Spurs versus Thunder. Now, I did watch this game for a little bit. Victor did get hurt. Luckily, he came back. He played through it. DP0 did play against his former team, Oklahoma City Thunder. Just by far, this wasn't a great game. Most of the night, the Spurs were down. And then even then, the Thunder is a scary team. Thunder is actually a scary team. And people might think, like, the reason why they're scary is because they have a great coach. And it's not just the coach. It is the young talent on this team. And I'm going to keep on saying this. And I'll be the first person that says this, by far. If the Thunder win a championship this season, which probably everybody thinks they're not because they're young, do you see what they're doing in the Western Conference? They are literally hurting these teams by bad scoreboards. They got rid of Josh Giddey to go to Chicago to pick up Alex Caruso from Chicago. And Alex Caruso has, he's been a Thunder in his career. So you can't sit here and say like he doesn't know anything about basketball. He's been an Oklahoma City Thunder in his career. Sure, people might say he was young at that time. Still, young, old, don't matter. Okay? He has energy with this team. He's going to have a lot of connections with this team. A lot of players are going to love Alex Caruso because Alex Caruso is going to feed them this knowledge in this game for this team. And he's going to give them shortcuts on how to win games. Not cheat codes, but like kind of shortcuts how to win games very good. But to be honest, this team doesn't need it. Because look how great they are on this court. Nobody can beat them. They're still 5-0. The team that is still 5-0 in the East is the Cleveland Cavaliers. And you can't sit here and say that those two teams, when they battle on the court, who is going to be the best team comes out. But again, we have long ways to go. We'll see. November's literally tomorrow. And the in-season tournament cup is literally starting in November. So the NBA Cup is going to be sooner than later. My doubts is I'm putting my stamp on the Oklahoma City Thunder to to even get the NBA Cup by far. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But still, they're still an undefeated team. They still haven't faced the Nuggets. They haven't faced the Cavs. They haven't faced a lot of teams. They just played 5 other teams and they've won. They're 5-0, and that's just talented right there. That team's very good. I'm surprised this team is still 5-0. And the team that lost were good teams, were Warriors, Lakers, Celtics. And this is the team right here, the Oklahoma City Thunder, still undefeated in the Western Conference. And the Cleveland Cavaliers are still undefeated in the Eastern Conference. That's just amazing. Amazing. But great game, Spurs. Great game, Oklahoma City Thunder. I did choose the Thunder to win this game, if I'm correct. So, let's go to this game here. 2 teams did play back-to-back. That's crazy. It's amazing to me, because the reason why I say it is amazing, you don't win the team that you played on a back-to-back not once, but twice. And not the same player. Buddy Hield showed up and showed out not once, but twice. No Steph Curry more than once, then twice. He didn't play in the back-to-back. He didn't play since his last game. Against the Flippers, if I'm correct. And that's when the game he got hurt in. They will reevaluate. They will check him out probably this upcoming week. Hopefully tomorrow. This weekend. So he can play in his next game. Because I kind of want to see him go out there, show up and show out. So yeah. But this team out here in the Warriors, man. Hey. I want to say this to Warriors fans. And I want you to tell me if this is true or not, okay? Now, again, this is just what I'm saying. And you can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong or not. Was Klay Thompson the issue in the Golden State Warriors locker room and on that court? Because I see this team have chemistry on the court. I'm amazed of what Buddy Hield's doing with no Steph Curry on the court. Andrew Wiggins is showing up, showing out like a star. Draymond Green is going to be that great player when he hopefully sooner or later they're going to build more than one statue in Golden State Warriors for the Golden State Warriors. I say, Draymond Green, Steph. Those 2 players. You don't need to. I mean, if you want to add Klay Thompson, but go ahead. But other than that, Klay Thompson plays for the Mavs. Even if he does win some championship for the Mavs, then yeah, give him a few statues. One in Golden State, one in Dallas. So, hey, we'll see where it's going to end up for these teams. But hey, again, Warrior fans, just asking this down in the comments. Was Klay Thompson the issue for Golden State? Because the reason why I'm saying that, look how the Warriors play now. They play like Klay Thompson was injured. That's how they play. They play like Klay Thompson's not there anymore. Like, that's how they play. They're like, oh, okay, cool. We don't got to pass it to Klay every time. Klay's in Dallas. So, there's some good marks and there's some bad marks. But all in all, there's some very good marks for the Warriors. I'm happy for these Warriors. Buddy Hield showing up, showing out. Some games, not all the games, but still, he's showing out. Steph Curry, he got hurt, but he's still showing up and showing out. I hope they build a statue in Golden State Warriors for Steph Curry, man, because Steph Curry actually does deserve it. Talk about the Pelicans. Now, Pelicans side. Man, oh man. Now, I watched this game from the first to the fourth. It was fun to me until the Pelicans started getting blown out. Zion Williamson. You didn't lose to the Warriors more than one time. You lost to them twice on a back-to-back night. And it's funny to me because if you can lose to a Warriors team that does not have Steph Curry but Buddy Hield, can you lead the Pelicans to a playoff run? Now, Zion Williamson, I'm a huge fan of you. Watched you from Duke to the NBA. That's how much I was a fan of you. Okay? Now, I want to say this now. Zion Williamson, and I know people in the Pelicans fans are going to go in the comments and say this and that, but I want to say this. Zion Williamson needs help. Brandon Ingram is a good player. I just don't think he's enough for the Pelicans. CJ McCollum, I have not heard CJ McCollum's name last night. I don't know if he's playing. I don't know if he's hurt. I haven't heard anything. Now, I watched the game. I did not see CJ McCollum at all. I was watching the game. I just didn't see CJ McCollum. I don't know if he's hurt or he played and his name is just quiet on the sidelines, or maybe he didn't show up to work that night. I don't know. But I remember in that first game, I heard his name a little bit, but not as much as last night. Last night, his name wasn't even popping up on the screen. No CJ McCollum. They were talking about Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, Trey Murphy, and all the other squads except for CJ McCollum. When I was watching it. But yeah, by far this was a terrible game. As you guys can see, the blowout scoreboard, 89 to 104. I'm surprised the Warriors won twice. That's amazing. That's let's talk about this game real quick. This one's gonna be a very fast recap. Not very fast, but fast. I watched this game. It's very funny how the Flippers lose to a Portland team that very, very interesting squad. I chose Portland not to be funny. I actually wanted to see if I can lose in this game. Because Flipper fans tell me all the time, says, you're delusional. You think the Flippers are going to lose to a Portland team? Do me a favor and read that number to me, Flipper fans. And if you can't read it because you don't want to be embarrassed of this scoreboard, I will read it for you. Funny part is you lost by 1. You lost by 1. I don't care if anybody says it's only a 1-point game. You still got an L on your head last night. Alright? Take the L. I told you guys, on my side of the sports world, I take W's. This game here, I took a W. I don't care if I took like a split of a W or I took the whole half of the W. I took a W in this game. 106 to 105. The Flippers are coming off a back-to-back. They will be playing the Phoenix Suns later today. So, I'll talk about them here in a little bit. But, I want to say this loud and clear. DeAndre Ayton, I'm not going to sit here and say it was a terrible game. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a great game. Very interesting game. That's all I want to tell you. Because it was very interesting to see you on that court going against Dubats and all the other squads of the. And to be honest, I'm surprised that you hold up pretty well on your bargain of the game. Hey, you won the game. Tip your hat off to you, DeAndre Ayton, in this game. Very good. Great game. Win or loss, I take W's on the side. So, go to this game here. Portland or the Flippers. Let's talk about the Flippers. My bad. Kawhi Leonard. Now, I don't know why they keep bringing up Kawhi Leonard. I'm not even going to talk about Kawhi Leonard because by far he's done. I don't think he's going to come anytime soon. He might come towards like the half of the season. But still then, the Flippers are going to be like bottom of the seed conference. We don't got to talk about Kawhi Leonard. But I do want to say this. The Flippers are so down bad. Now, do I love it? Absolutely, I love it. Now, Flipper fans, okay? I'm not trying to bash you guys because I don't like your team. I'm not trying to bash you because I'm not a fan of your guys' court. I'm not trying to bash you of your team because you think you're better than the Lakers. I'm trying to bash you. The reason why I don't like your team is your name is the Flippers. in Los Angeles. If you guys move out of Los Angeles, I would not care. I would be like, okay, cool. Now I can call them another team of the Clippers. So, yeah, but it's too late. He bought a home court in Los Angeles. Now they're going to be the Los Angeles Clippers until they decide to move out of LA, which that's not going to be anytime soon. Hey, but I'm happy they lost this game. It is a great loss for them. Great W on my part. So yeah, I love it. Great game. Great game, Portland. That's all I got to say. All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap for today. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch. Alright, so we don't have that many games today, so tomorrow will be a fast recap, hopefully. So, yeah. But let's move on to the games here. So we got Grizzlies Bucks. We got Giannis versus Ja Morant. I will be tuning into this game. Hopefully this will be a good game. I was deciding on this game. I was like, who should I go for? This and that. But I'm gonna lean towards Giannis and the Bucks. I know the Bucks struggled in their last game, and I know they got some losses here and there, but I do want to see them go out here, show up and show out. Giannis, please make this game great. Don't listen to Doc Rivers, because Doc Rivers, every time he feeds you plays, you just lose the game. So just pretend that you're the coach and you're the player at the same time, because it just irritates me how you guys go out here and lose. I can't wait until Giannis leaves the Bucks. I really can't. You know, that day is gonna happen sooner or later, and it's gonna happen this season. Not a lot of people are talking about it because they think Giannis is gonna stay and try to re-sign with the team, but we all know that's not gonna happen. If Doc Rivers still is a coach for the Bucks, good luck. You're not gonna see Giannis in a Bucks uniform next season or in the trade block. So. Yeah, but give me Giannis and the Bucks. All right, we got a great game here. We got Luka Doncic versus Fred VanVleet. I'll be tuning also, hopefully. I will be going for none other than Luka Mavs to win this game. I do think they will go out here, show up and show out. Hopefully, there's not going to be a little scuffle in this game between Luka and Dylan Brooks. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. So, yeah. Go to this game here. The Spurs are coming off back-to-back. I will not be tuning into this game. This game will not be fun. This will not be great. I recommend don't watch this game. Do something else. Pass this game. Okay? Or watch another game. But I will be going for none other than the Victor and the Spurs to win this game. I do think they'll go out here and beat the Spurs. Go out here and beat the Jazz, because the Jazz right now, I think if I'm correct, they're 4-0. So they're not in a pretty stage right now for their season. Give me Spurs. Alright, last game of the night. We got two former teammates playing against each other. We got Kevin Durant, Phoenix Suns. You got the Honey Bun, James Harden, Clippers. Now, this will hopefully be a good game for me. The Flippers are coming off back-to-back. Phoenix Suns are having a day rest. So we'll see what's going to happen. I do think the Flippers will go out here and lose. So give me Bradley the Bum Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker, and the Phoenix Suns to win this game. I do think they will go out here, show up and show out, and win this game. Yeah. But anyways, guys, that is my NBA recap for today. You guys can comment down below and tell me what teams you think will win today. Tell me what team lose these games today, alright? But anyways, guys, that is it for me. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch one of my videos, please, and thank you. Until then, guys, peace out. I'll see you in the next one.